Hey everybody. Today I wanted to present a deck that was based on just building around one particular card, and that was the Doors of DURIN, which is a legendary artifact, 3 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 5 casting cost total. Whenever you attack, scry 2, then you may reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it into the battlefield tapped and attacking. Basically, we just want to have a couple like early threats here. Even like a Haywire Might would be sufficient. With the Doors of Durin, you attack with like the Haywire Might, for instance, and you kind of get to do like kind of a slot machine where you're going to look at the top 2 cards of your library, and if one of those is a creature card, you're basically going to like leave that one on top of your deck, and then you'll have the option to reveal it. And you can go ahead and reveal, for instance, an old Gnawbone, and it'll be tapped and attacking. And it'll be fantastic. You'll make, if it's unopposed, it gets through with its combat damage, you'll make 7 treasures just from the old Gnawbone alone. So really cool stuff. You get a creature out of it, you get an attacker, you get maybe possibly some nice benefits to go along that gets you really far ahead. So that's kind of the gist of the deck, is to kind of find these really, really badass creatures on the top, right? So in doing so, really like I kind of went like through a legendary kind of thing. I really saw that Bar class could be good because we have Maria that would tap Doors of Durin for mana, which is nice. So it wouldn't be like just an empty card. They're both legends with the red and green colors. So I found some more kind of legends to fill in. Some nice ones, of course, overall. And kind of got into like an artifact theme, like with Enter the Battlefield triggers, with Panharmonicon especially. So you have some really nasty creatures on the top end, right? Like these Enrage Forerunners or Craterhoof Behemoth, where when they enter the battlefield, they're just going to accrue all those really overrun type effects and give our creatures really strong and finish the game from there. So that is kind of like was the main idea. How to find the Doors of Durin? Well, we have a couple nice options now on Brawl. We have Gamble, which is nice. So Gamble is a good one there. So that will help us find, the Doors of Durin, which is nice. You may discard it, so we would definitely have to put in some ways to try to get it back if that happens, like a Ballad Gate Recovery, for instance, to help us get it back from the graveyard. That would be a nice option to get it back. Additionally, like a card such as Trash for Treasure. That would be a way to just basically bring it back directly to the battlefield, which would be a very nice option for us. So we have some really nice support here. We're just playing some nice Gruul cards. We have some really cool interactions. You may be familiar with the Phyrexian Dragon Engine and Goblin Engineer effect, where you're basically just exchanging your stinky artifacts for a Goblin Phyrexian or Dragon Engine over and over again, and drawing like 3 cards at once, and just kind of looping those things together. So that's a nice interaction. Well, honestly, it's going to be fine. I feel like we're going to definitely pop. And we kind of have like some other ways to find the Doors of Durin, like with a Reckless Handling. So let's just do it. Let's see what happens, and see if we can find the Doors of Durin and get like a victory or two, So here we go. Find match. We're in Brawl. Doors of Durin. Let's go. Right. Oh, Jetmir, no. Not Jetmir. It scares me. I love it. I love it. It looks like a great hand. It looks like a great Mary hand. And guess what, guys? We got it right in our hand, just like that. Just like that, guys. Easy game. Super easy. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. It's really nice. Really nice to consistently tuning in and checking out at least the paper cards, decks. It's nice. Maybe we can get some interest in the Doors of Durin. And I do have a deck ready to go. I just am missing like a card or two. So let's go ahead and swing in here. Okay, easy. Early Brass Forge? I don't think I could say no to that, especially because we have a Maria. So that's a huge card for us. Maria can actually tap this for mana, which is pretty amazing. So we can go Maria. Who's this? Kellen. Okay. How do we want to go about this one? Probably here. Get a Shadow Spear down. That's fine. And can we equip this? No. Alright, we'll just send this into its death. Nah, they'll just block. It's fine. Alright, they can get their jet mirror off right now, which would be kind of spooky. Actually, they can't produce green yet. They don't have the green. This will only produce for white, so. Kind of stonewalling it. Mithril coat, sure. I can pay into this with a Shadow Spear, yeah, so they have to be careful about that. So I definitely think we have enough mana here. We can basically go to this into the doors, because it reduces it. Just want to make sure we have all our mana composed. This is reduced. Go ahead and tap this is fine. Tap that's fine. Go ahead and equip this. Who do we want to give up? Well, this is just 2 toughness, so I guess we just put it on here. And then we're just attacking in. And we didn't reveal, so we still have a chance, guys. So I would just put these to the bottom just like this, and now it's really just like a ultimate, we'll see. We'll see if it's a creature or not. We're just hoping. And that's really fun about this card. Okay, so we missed this time. That's okay. Maybe next time we'll get him. Maybe next time. This card's really good with like Worldly Tutor and such, you know. You just like basically put whatever you want on top at instant speed. So now we have to contend with the Jet Mirror, which is kind of spooky. I do have Smashing, which is kind of nice. And I do have the Shadow Spirit. I can take away indestructibility here. See if I can do this. I think I can. Oh man, they just left. Well, we didn't get to see what would happen. We did whiff on the doors. That doesn't always happen though. Sometimes we just get like the nuts and it's amazing. So, I mean, so we got a chance at it at least. That was a pretty nut draw I had, to be honest, so. Had like a mana accelerator, had like 2 mana accelerators, had the card in our hand. It's pretty much the shizzle. Here we keeps it. What is this one? Mountain or forest, huh? That's fine. Little stick here, a little counter spell. Some blue stuff. Sure. Conjure a name named Kraken Hatchling into your hand. Scary. Okay, they're taking the turn off here. What happens next turn? A whole lot of nothing happens if they kill my Maria. Frogify. Okay. Foundry. I might just flare Maria here. Oh, she's not green anymore. Jesus. What a joke, huh? Alright, well at least we have something to do with our turn. Man, Frogify is pretty brutal, huh, guys? This is just like a planeswalker? Heuristic, sure. I do like Goldspan here. I'll pay. This is fine. Next turn we can last March if we're, if they tap out. They let the guard down. Solemn. Okay, looks like they are letting their guard down. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About to go to 10. Oops. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Okay, this is going to be great. I will not pay. Cannot pay. Yeah, and we just go like this, this, this. I'm giving them lots of cards. Kind of spooky. Perfect for like a River's Rebuke, but we have a pretty good land advantage, I guess. Let's go ahead and get that down. Can equip this. Really want to actually surveil. I don't need that. They probably have all the nasty stuff. They've shown us all the nasty stuff so far. So is that just an exchange? Return? Sure. Okay. Haha. That's a crazy card. I'll pay the 1. Ristic Study, just drawing a ton of cards, guys. Oh, now I get more cards. Yeah, I just love feeding this Ristic Study so much. Super good for me. These hits are really good too, I've been getting. But hey, now I get to put a sweet... I get to entomb something very cool. Like, for instance, maybe Doors of DURIN. Well, we're gonna get like, cyclonic drift or something for sure. I mean, this Ristix is putting in some overtime. I've been playing into it a little bit, unfortunately, because I'm sort of a dingus, but it's all right. Our mission is the trash for treasure sludge monster. Oh, they left, man. Brutal. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more, guys. We've been trying to get to the doors, baby. I think that's a cool idea. Is just like kind of build around a card, right? This card is this gas, right? Huh. Don't quite have two cards in my hand, unfortunately. Two creatures. Okay, a little bit better. I think. I do love going into like Halfling into Maria, though. I always like that. We don't have any artifact payoffs at the moment. Okay, the grinder is a little bit better. That works with Maria a little bit better. Terhariodon. We're going to just pop this. We're going to have 4 mana available next turn. Double red looks good. We can go Maria to Goblin Engineer. Really up to us. Looks like they're finding a land. Attempting to find a land. They got it. So what does this deck do exactly? They don't play any permanents, so we got to kind of be aware of that. Fable seems like a good pull here. We can try that first. And then we can go ahead and surveil with this. I'm not really too jiggy on putting too much more to the battlefield. But I do know they make Thopters, so we'll just see what they do here. What's the toughness on this? Is it 4/4? Okay. This card is really cool, the Smuggler's Surprise. Basically have that next turn if we wanted. We can do the Discover thing. We do Goblin Engineer. Okay, so they are pathing, so... Yeah, we'll take a land. That's fine. I kind of like my hand. I don't know if I need this. Alright, we'll get Maria down. Thinking about Smuggler and Surprise next turn. Creatures can't attack you unless blah 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 blah. I wonder if it's already attacking, like in the case of our Doors of DURIN, though, Let's try this. Oh, it's 6. Okay, my bad, guys. Could Ragavan them. Get a lot of value from copying this Goblin Engineer, though, too. Kind of an awkward game. I don't have any things to, like, resurrect, so we definitely want to get, like, the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, I think, here. And then we'll just, make them have a Wrath effect, I guess. They got pretty mana screwed with like a Wellspring and such, right? I don't know, guys. Kind of a weird one. We'll have to do it. We'll have to do another game. That was kind of a weird game for us. Weird game for them. Well, they had the path, so they set us back. So. But everything was just a little bit awkward there. Just slightly. I would have played that a little bit differently had I known Smuggler's Surprise was... I think it was, 6 mana to put in the 2 creatures from the hand? So that's a little bit more than I thought. That's fine. Still good. Got a little bit of ramp here. Okay, we'll keep this one. Got plenty of lands here. I do like the medallion. Ugh. It's gross. Just go for this one. Hopefully they don't hit too well off of us. They'll probably go right into Rocco, right? Bramble Familiar. They have a land, huh? If it lives, I can play these both next turn, right? Because I have 1, 2, land. I think so. Man, Eladamri is super sick, guys. Their Ragavan is too strong. What was that? A tally. Wow. That was the one they got off the top of my deck. Jesus. Oof. Oof. Oh, we're in some pretty serious trouble here, guys. Guess this is our spanking. Steve Danger. They have lots of food. They have an incubation druid to play. I wouldn't mind getting like a hasty artifact in here, like some lava spur boots and swiftfoot boots, but it's kind of just another non-creature spell to add into the mix. No blocks. Disciple. Yeah, pretty good start. Nice. Ooh. That's a Roxanne. Dang, bro. It must have some protection. Okay. No protection. Oh, I could play the mine too. It's pretty good. That's cool. Yeah, like a flyer to finish it off. Yeah, that makes sense. Just maybe a little slight action here. Let's see. So Silvala, I don't know if these two are going to fit. We do have our bar class, so I still believe in Domri. I like a little bit of ramp. It's like instant ramp, a little interaction. Silvala, she might not be the one. Because I was just looking at these two. I mean, I'd like to keep Ella Domri, you know. The tunnel grinder would be better, like if we had more ways to recur stuff. It's just kind of cycling through. Let's try this. Swifties. Pretty much an unkeepable hand. This will be the list I post. I'm pretty satisfied for it. I think it's fine. Yep, this looks good. Got Ruby on next play if we'd like, or Swiftfoot Boots. Probably Ruby equip seems pretty good though. It's going to be an interesting one playing against Amalia. That's for sure. Let's go green for Kogla. I can just find red. That's fine. A lot rides on this Ruby right now to stick around for another turn so I can get into my good stuff. Howling Mine would be a good start. Is that creatures come in tapped? Oh, creature. So Amalia will proc. They did not play Amalia? That's really weird. Is this like Mana Tithe then? I guess. Let's just go for it. Reprieve. Yes. Kind of sucky that we blinked on a land there. That really sucked. Really sucked, guys. Now Amalia? No. They don't want to play their commander. My goodness, this is like pulling teeth right now. I need the mine. I need to get cards, but I need to put it on the stops or it's going to screw me. It'll give my opponent a card. We really need to get to like Kogla here. We could be in some big trouble, guys. That will kill my mine, I suppose? Shit. We ain't dead yet. Finally, jeez. Oh, they left it in the graveyard. Crazy. Sure, lure us. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is it this one here? They can't kick it, though. I do want to find land. I still get to draw, right? Okay. Wow, they're really suiting up here. Sure. I mean, you can get to an Italia with an untapped land. Pretty much all I really got going on. Heliod is very good. Oh wow, they even have the loyalty for it. It's pretty busted, huh? They may send in their Luris. Yeah, they will now, right? Man. Almost, guys. Almost. That's a 6/6. All right. Kind of another weird game because I've been having to really grind it out. But here comes Amalia. She's gonna gain a crap ton of life. Question is will they have the lethals? No blocks. How much damage is a Crater Hoof right now? They get all 3/3. Ruby would be like a 7/7. This would be a 6/6. They're out of touch, unfortunately. No way. Smuggler surprise, guys? The best card in the meta? By far, right? I can just do the big one, right? Do I want to do a big one? I guess so. Let's go for it. This could be crazy. Alright, so I want that one. And this one? I can't? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. Okay, hold on. Let me just tap. Oh, activated abilities. They can't be done. Okay. Well, let's try it. See what happens. Okay, we were both trying. Oh my god, Xenagos, guys. Xenagos? No. Sure. I don't know. I'm sure Amalia. Oh my god, this is going to be a hasty Itali. Oh my god, guys. Hey man, Smuggler Surprise. It's the craziest card. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of damage, huh guys? That's 60 plus. 60 plus damage. They're stunned. I think they got to give up their board. Surely, right? Even with a lifelink. No, that's not enough. Even with a lifelink, there's no way. It's 11, 37, 51, 60, 69 points. Yeah, you got to give it up, bro. Sure, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're dead. 0. What a hell of a game, guys. I didn't think I was going to win that one, and we did. Wow, maybe this is actually a Smuggler Surprise deck after all. How fantastic. Well, we learned a little bit about Magic today, and that's what we like to do here. So if you liked what you saw today, just go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know you're out there. And this is the deck. It's a different one. It's kind of, not usually the formula I usually follow. I usually have like a lot of mana dorks here, to be honest, guys. A lot of acceleration, but it looks like we kind of just got there. The ruby kind of got there. Maybe, it felt kind of maybe landlocked a little bit. We have 38 lands here, plus we have a lot of multi-phase cards, so it seems like we're playing enough. But moving forward, there might be some, choices, maybe a couple choices we get into here, maybe add a land or two, maybe add maybe some more acceleration. But that'll be the deck for now, and that was the deck built around the Doors of DURIN. And you can see that we had an amazing Smuggler Surpriser at the end. Put our Atali down, put our Crater Hoof, and we had our Xenagos come down and really bring the heat. So thanks for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.